Okay, hi. We're evaluating this integral we're doing part B, from 0 to pi by 4 sin 3x cos x dx. And I'm doing it integration by parts. There is a different way. I'll do that in a different video later on. But we integrate by parts. I'm going to choose to, when we integrate by parts, we differentiate one. I'm choosing to differentiate sin 3x, and we integrate the other part. I'm choosing to integrate cos of x. So the first part is leave the sin 3x alone, integrate cos. Second part is we take away the integral of differentiate the sin 3x, we get 3 cos 3x, and integrate the cos x, we get sin x. And then we're going to do this again. And I'm predicting that the integral I'm going to get here is going to be a multiple of I. It's just how much of a multiple of I it is. We could make predictions. So we do that one. I'm going to take the minus 3 outside the bracket, and then I'm integrating cos 3x sin x by parts. So leave the cos 3x alone, and the minus comes from integrating the sine of x. And when I integrate sine x, I get minus cos x. Then I take away the integral of differentiate the sin 3x, differentiate the cos 3x, and integrate the sin x. So I differentiate cos 3x, I get 3 sin 3x minus, and I integrate my sin x, I get minus cos x again. So let's just check my minuses. Got a minus and a minus there, so they both become pluses. So that minus is from integrating by parts, and the minus in this one comes from integrating sine, so that's fine, and the other minuses match up too. So let's take the brackets away and sort my minuses out. I've got sine of 3x sine of x plus 3 lots of cos 3x cos x, and then minus 3 times this 3 becomes minus 9 lots of those, so plus 9 lots of those, which is integral of sine 3x cos x. And there's my original integral, sine 3x cos x, and I've got 9 of them. So if you predicted that that number was going to be 9, well done. So we take away the 9i on the left hand side. We started with an I. We've now got plus 9i over here, so we're going to take it over there, so it becomes minus, and then I'm going to put my limits in. So we put limits of pi by 4 and 0 into the result, and sine of 3 pi by 4 is the same as sine pi by 4, and that's 1 over root 2. The cos of 3 pi by 4 is minus though. It's an obtuse angle, isn't it? So I've got minus 1 over root 2 times 1 over root 2. And then I take away, when I put naught into sine, I get nothing. When I put naught into cos, I get 1. Times 3, it's going to be 3. So I get 1 over root 2 times 1 over root 2 is a half. 3 times minus 1 over root 2 times 1 over root 2 is minus 3 halves. Take away 3, so the result of that is minus 4. So I've got minus 8i is equal to minus 4. So I is equal to a half. After all that, such an easy answer. Bit of a tricky one, that. Well worth 6 marks. The other way is possibly easier, but it's harder to get to. I'll do that later. Hope you enjoyed watching that. Bye for now.